The moment of truth, you guys. Are you ready to see how it looks? I know I am. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So as you can see, I'm sitting here with my brand new Christmas tree, and about 2 years ago I threw away my 7-foot Christmas tree because it was a really cheap one from Amazon and it actually shed needles all over the place. So also it made me like allergic. Every time I would put it up or like fiddle with it, I'd get all itchy and like weird and like break out in hives. So I threw that away 2 years ago, and I was really missing having a nice full-size tree. I have my little mini one back there, but you know, I saw this one at Lowe's and I'm like, okay, I need it. And Lowe's was actually the 4th place I went to because I really wanted to get a nice tree, and everywhere else I went was like cleaned through of Christmas trees. There were a few, but they were the ones that nobody wants, like the hot pink trees, or like the, there was one that was like made out of feathers. I saw another one that had like a woman's bust on top of it. It was very strange, but I found this one at Lowe's and I'm happy I found it. So I thought, why not put it up with you guys? I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the corner and switch that one out and probably put that upstairs or maybe somewhere else in my house. But how are you guys? How are you? I'm doing good. This video is gonna be kind of action-packed. One of the biggest things I'm gonna be showing you guys in this video is my 2023 winter cabin candle collection. So let's get started. I do have a Christmas party that I'm going to tonight, and it's 5 o'clock right now, so I have some time, but I'm so eager to get this tree up, so let's do it. I think what I'm gonna do is just kind of speed through this and talk over it, because it's probably going to go faster if I do it that way. So let's go. This is the tree I already have. And listen, I love these frothed trees. I think that's what they're called, with the fake snow effect. But you guys, this stuff gets all over the place. So there were tons of them that I saw full size that looked like this. And I could not bring myself to buy it. It's pretty, it's beautiful, but it makes a mess. So the moment of truth, you guys. Are you ready to see how it looks? I know I am. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Oh yes. Oh yes. That's exactly what I wanted. Look at all of the lights together. It's not too many, it's not too little. Oh, I love it so much. It fills out the tree perfectly. I could never make it look that evenly lit with a regular string of lights. So that's why I wanted the pre-lit tree. You guys, look at it. Let me turn some lights off, hold on. I love it so much. I can't stop looking at it. It looks so good in the frame. And I want you guys to tell me your favorite lighting effect. So there's one. Looks like a fade in and out. Oh, changes the color. Okay, cool. Here's another one. Okay, that's just the colored setting. How does that look? It almost gives off like a purplish blue tint. I like that. It looks kind of old-timey, you know, like vintage. So it's just nice that you can switch it up. So this year I'm going to be going for more of like a classical look, like classical country style. That's what I like, is like country style, you know, like farm trucks and barns and stuff. I like that. It reminds me of home. So, okay, so that's the colored setting. I think I like the white a little bit more. The white lights. Yeah. What is that? Oh, that must be off. Oh, that's nice. Kind of like a pulsating effect. I think I just like that one right there. Nice shape to it too, huh? I'm like so amazed over this Christmas tree. I want to show you guys a close-up of what it looks like. So here is a close-up of the different branches. So as you can see, it's got like this kind of branch, and then it has like this kind right next to it, which is very realistic. Usually they're just made out of these ones, but how nice, you guys. And the lights are super small. Those small LED lights. But it's gonna come together once I fill it out more, you know, and fluff it up and put some ornaments on it. Here's the garland I was telling you guys about. It's like a rose gold color, and I think it'll look so good on that Christmas tree. I even plan to film Christmas Day and me cooking all of the food and being a Christmas Day host for my first time. So I can't wait to show you guys some of that. I think now let's go up to my office and I want to show you guys what I've been working on for the last while. It's been a while, but you know, there's a lot that I need to explain, and let's just, without further ado, move up into my office and talk about the winter cabin candle collection. Hey guys. So we are in my office now, as you can see, and I don't know if I showed you guys, but I did recently get this shelf, but I got it from IKEA, and I really like how it looks. It fits all of my candles perfectly. Of course, you can see I'm almost halfway through it. So this is just something I wanted to get so I didn't have to store my candles in my closet. Something I could just look at and know like how many candles I have on hand. And those aren't all my candles, by the way. I have some downstairs that are curing, but it's just easier for me to know like what I need to make and what I have on hand. So I just wanted to preface this with that. But I am going to be explaining to you guys where I've been, what's happened with my recent launch, why it's taken so long, and all that jazz. So let me just start this video by showing you guys my latest candle collection. So this is the 2023 Winter Cabin Candle Collection. And as you guys can see, I have a substantially larger candle aside these 3 10-ounce candles. And I want to explain to you guys a little bit about why I did that. So, why did I name this collection the Winter Cabin Candle Collection? Now, if you guys don't know, I'm 25 years old. I grew up in Appalachia, the most beautiful region in the country. I mean, it's gorgeous where I came from, and I'll always remember it as being gorgeous and just so scenic and so in touch with nature. But there are some downsides growing up there as well. There's also some downsides of living here in Arizona in the desert. So the main reason I wanted to name this collection the Winter Cabin Candle Collection is because I've been very inspired with the idea of owning a winter cabin. And I didn't really know that was a thing until I moved out here to Arizona and I met a couple different people and they were like, oh, I'm going up north for the weekend. Do you want to come with me to escape the heat? you know, in the summer or for holidays. That's very popular out here, especially for natives that have a lot of family out here. They typically will have a cabin or a house up north. I'm referring to like Pine Top or Flagstaff or Payson, these northern towns in Arizona that are much higher in elevation, and they don't experience the same heat that the valley does where I live here in Phoenix. So a lot of people like to escape the heat in the summertime and go up to their cabins and go into like a much more pleasant climate. And that's something I've really been feeling and really been wanting this summer. You guys, this past summer has been so crazy. I've lived here since 2016 and I've experienced all the summers since, and this is the first time I've felt like, wow, do I really want to live here much longer? Like, do I really want to live in this heat in the summer? But at the same time, it's like early December and it's 70 degrees and I'm able to go outside with a t-shirt on and shorts, and I know in Maryland it's not the same thing. So, you know, it's just kind of like, you gotta pick your two, you gotta pick the lesser evil, I guess, of the two. I've been very inspired by the idea of owning a winter cabin. And for so long I didn't understand why people didn't do anything during the summers here, because yeah, it was hot, but I always enjoyed being out in the sun and like getting fresh air and all of that. But this is the first summer I've been like, oh, I don't want to go outside today if I don't have to. But I wish I had a winter cabin that I could go up to and, you know, be in like 30-degree cooler temperatures. Anyway, let's get started with the winter cabin candle collection. I hope that wasn't too confusing of a backstory, but I usually try to name my candle collections at this point in my career. I try to name them off of things that I'm inspired by in my life. So the last collection was Rustic Ambience, and I named that collection Rustic Ambience because it was so hot in the fall, and now we're almost in winter time and it's finally starting to cool down, but it was so hot that I was really missing that cool breeze in the air and the leaves falling off the trees and just seeing people in their sweaters. That was non-existent here. I'm finally just now starting to see that in Arizona. So the first candle is a 10-ounce candle, and as you can see, it's called Sugared Pine. And you guys, this candle is very unique. I've never smelt a scent like this, and I usually pick scents that I've never smelled before because there are tons of candles out there, tons of scents out there, and when I smell something that I've never smelled before, it sends like flags up into my brain. I'm like, ooh, what is that? I like that. Ooh, I gotta know more about that. Yes, this one is so unique, you guys. It smells like a Christmas tree. It does. I wanted to include the evergreen scent, you know, the balsam fir scent, but this one has a sweetness to it, and that's why, of course, why I named it Sugared Pine. And guys, here are the labels. I do design all of my labels. I'm not a graphic designer by any means, but I love this candle, you guys. This very unique. And I have gone to a couple different candle shops. Like I've gone to the Yankee Candle Store, I've gone to Cracker Barrel, they sell candles. I've gone to Bath & Body Works. None of them have scents that are anywhere near this. And it's not like smack you in your face kind of a balsam smell or like a pine smell. It's just very, like you can smell it, it's there, but you can also smell the top note, which is a raspberry jam, which is the sweetness to it. So you guys, this is very unique, and I know that you guys are gonna love this one. Even if you just kind of save it and burn it around Christmas time, these 10-ounce candles will still last a while. So Sugared Pine is definitely one that you guys are gonna love, or else I wouldn't have added it to this collection. So let's move on to the next one. The next one is Snow Day. Yes, I love Snow Day. And I was actually inspired to name this from snow days back in Maryland when I was growing up and when I was in high school, and you'd wait to watch the news in the morning to make sure that your school was out for the day. I always remember stepping out of the door, even if we had school that day and there was snow on the ground, just smelling that icy cold peppermint, natural, just a little hint of greenery, like a little hint of pine, the tiniest hint of that. You know what memory this brings me back to? I was dating a girl in high school, and she was really bad at waking up on time, and she lived about a mile down the road from me. And I lived in one of those towns that you see in like Hallmark movies where everything's like in walking distance. But I used to walk to this girl's house every morning to make sure she was up for school. And I remember this smell, like walking through the snow and walking past the snow on those cold winter mornings. This is that scent, that cold, brisk air that just kind of smacks you in the face. Snow day is one for keeps. I promise you guys are gonna love it. Isn't that graphic so cute? I tried to make it look like a snow day out of a window. Remember when you were in school and it would start snowing and you'd look out the window in whatever class you were in and you'd see the snow? That's kind of what I was going for. Or when you got out of school and there was snow on the ground, it's like, oh my gosh, it's snowing, like we might not have school tomorrow. That's what I was going for. The next candle is called Maple Delight. Yes, Maple Delight. I really wanted to add a maple scent because I have a pretty good number of supporters that are in Canada, and you know those Canadians, they love their maple syrup, maple everything. So I wanted to include a maple scent. I think 2 or 3 people actually asked me if I was gonna have some kind of a maple scent. And I never really thought about that until they brought it to my attention, because maple it's unique. You don't really think of it too often, especially when it comes to candles. Whenever I think of maple, I think of syrup or like pancakes or waffles, you know, just that kind of thing. I didn't want it to be something that you could put your finger on, and I think I scored it with this one, Maple Delight. Definitely a morning candle. This is definitely something you want to burn if you have family staying with you and they come into the kitchen in the morning and you're cooking breakfast, or you have the news on in the living room and the sun's gleaming in through the windows. That is this candle right here, Maple Delight. Love this one so much. I think I love it because it's so different from everything I've ever done in regards to candles. So this is like a one-of-a-kind scent. Not to say that these are like rip-offs or anything, but I literally don't have anything that smells anything like this. So Maple Delight is a great one. You guys should totally check out Maple Delight. All right, we gotta move to my favorite one. I did mention earlier that this is my favorite, and you guys, I usually don't like to say that I have favorites, but Fireside Romance is by far my favorite candle I've ever made. Oh my gosh, you guys. When I talk about like pheromones and flirty candles, this thing makes me want to just take everything off and like push my body forward. That's what this candle gives me. It is so lustful and dreamy and romantic. Of course, that's why I named it Fireside Romance. And it also has the wood wick so that it crackles and it gives a little bit extra of an effect while you're burning it. So this is the perfect candle to light if you're having a guy come over or a girl come over and you have something on Netflix or anything. Like, this is the perfect candle to have on your coffee table, and it gives a unique flame too because of the wood wick, and you can also get that little crackle, so if things get too quiet or silent or awkward, you'll still have that crackle in the background to kind of break things up a little bit. So that's Fireside Romance. You guys, I love it so much. I need to quit burning Fireside. I'm trying to make the one that I have last longer. It's right here. I'm almost halfway through it and I love it so much. I burn it whenever I'm filming like an OF video or doing a live stream. I love it so much. So you guys, this is my 2023 Winter Cabin Candle Collection. Before I end this video, I do want to explain a little bit why it took so long to get to you guys. As many of you know, running a small business is not easy. It's expensive, it's risky, it's intimidating, and I planned for some things and I sort of counted my chickens before the eggs hatched, and it caused issues for me. So normally I would have liked to have gotten my Winter Cabin Candle Collection out on Black Friday. That was when I was planning to get it out, but you know, things happened, you guys, and I had to push it back a little bit, and I just wanted to be transparent with you guys and kind of put it all on the table of like what's been going on. So I've been getting tons of messages asking like when my launch is going to be, and I didn't respond to all of them, but I did respond to a good number of them because it just became too much. I was like, guys, I'm trying. So if you did send a message to me and I didn't respond, it's only because I got so many. I promise you guys, I would never leave you hanging on purpose, okay? I finally have my winter cabin candle collection ready for purchase. It's up on my website, westnovelties.com. And if you guys want to support me and support my dream, it would mean the world to me. At least check my website out and let me know what you think about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I have to get to this holiday party, and I hope you guys are having a good day, night, weekend, whenever you're watching this. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.